Alright, welcome back. Random TV Reviews. Your girl Lynette.
Your boy Stan Live.
Empire, More Than Kin. We're not going to talk about everything, but we're going to hit on some key points and get it on out the way because it was a okay episode. I'm not going to say it was the greatest.
Yeah, it wouldn't turn as we thought it was, but
yeah,
it's leading up to a turn. Yeah,
leading to a turn.
Yeah, leading to a turn.
So we go ahead and we start off. Right, I guess we at Club Chub.
Yeah.
Where Hakeem is just waving and waddling in his woes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know he ain't CEO no more. So he got old DJ girl over there with money machines, making it rain. He all in the bubbles, drinking up all the champagne. Got the girls that clap. They talking about some do it for the gram. I'm like, don't nobody say that no more.
Yeah.
So he is having a good turned up time. But the whole time old DJ girl, which I don't know her name, she peeped that his phone been blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point she was like, hey, King, Lord blowing up the spot.
He's like, I don't
even care. I said, you gonna care in a minute.
Uh-huh.
So they went on from that, and you know he's like, more champagne, more girls. They just have them a good old fish fry, cause that's what it was.
The girls in there picking up all the money. I've been picking the money up too.
There go right.
Y'all turn up. I'll go and pick up these 20s right here. Pay my electric bill.
So then we see what Cookie and Jamal is talking and all that. Cookie's earrings were everything to me.
$1 million earring.
Oh my God, I love me a big earring, and those earrings was hot. But they just having this meeting about the Ace of nominations, the whole Lucius thing. We don't care about the Ace of nominations anymore. I'll just be glad when it's over with.
Yeah, just announce the winner and get it over with.
Get it over with. So then we see Andre and Cookie talking. And this is where it started getting juicy because Cookie was like, Andre, I need you to talk to the brothers into doing a performance together for the Asa award event and all of this good stuff. And he was like, why don't you ask them? Because if I ask, then they're going to think it came from the father.
Yeah, we trying to put it together.
But if you ask, they're not going to see that it's pretty much a manipulation game. So Andre was like, okay, I'll go ahead and do this. But how about this? How about we stage a campaign at the event to talk about bipolar disorder and make me the spokesperson of it?
Mm-hmm.
And that way, you know, Dad can come forth with everything that he needs to talk about with him having a bipolar mother or a bipolar son. Cookie said that's a good darn good idea.
But we're going to tell him it was all your idea.
I said, and Andre already had that look.
Uh-huh.
But Andre, big ups to you because that was a nice fitted suit, brother. It said you had that thing tailored to the snaps. I said, go ahead now. I can get with that. But he always dressed nice. But tonight, he was extra sharp.
Yeah, he had that swag going.
Yeah, he got it from Lucius. Got it from his daddy. So, we finally see Laura. Said, I told you should answer the phone because Laura popped up in the club.
She came busting on up in there.
So he was like, what you doing here? She was like, well, you know that app that you had put on the phone or whatever that streams live? Well, you didn't turn it off. So now everybody was able to see everything and they blowing my spot up talking about some check your boy. He was like, so you going to leave me now? She was like, I told you I'm in here for long haul.
So you don't care if I'm CEO no more? He said, I don't care.
You don't care if I'm not nominated for the best rap artist? No, she said, I don't care.
About
you care that I got a Nika pregnant?
Bow! She smacked the taste out his mouth.
I said, woo, you got your ass about that one.
That was the wrong time to throw that at her, dog.
Yeah, he was drunk, though.
Yeah, but you up in there with all them strippers, all that home parts out.
No, they're scruples.
Yeah, the scruples. All the home parts out, you shooting money, you gonna throw that at her that you pregnant. You were lucky she didn't shoot you. I would have shot you.
She would have been a few shades darker.
Nah, I don't shoot nobody. I ain't violent. I'm just tripping.
Says the person that, you know, owns many. So, then we see Andre, he's talking to the brothers, you know, cleaning it up, making it all juicy, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and Jamal, you don't want to do this? Oh, man, if, you know, Daddy heard you say that, he would call you a sissy, just playing all these mind games.
Yeah.
I said, Andre.
He is good at it, though.
Oh, Andre's a master manipulator.
Even though he bipolar, you know, he check out on us like every 5 minutes. But when he present in the moment with us,
he got you.
Yeah, he got you, buddy. He can get you to do whatever he wants you to do.
Say like Rihanna, though. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
Look away. Look away.
So then we see Becky and Jamal. They walking by. I don't know if it was like a pre-Asa. I don't know what what it was.
It's ace. I don't care.
Just ace it out.
Yeah, just get rid of it. I'm sick of it.
So they go walking by and they ran into old Michael. And Michael and Jamal don't had a moment. They looking at each other, Google eye. And Michael said, I got a break in about 2-3 minutes. You got some time? Well, this was a long goddamn break.
Yeah, long break. Enough time to sit down and listen to music.
Go to the coffee house, perform. Because once he got to the coffee house with Jamal, the people on stage was like, Jamal, come on up on stage. He went up on stage. And
no, at first he was like, nah, I'm just here
well,
to listen.
It's almost like the pastor. Do you got something you want to say?
Nah.
Let the Lord use you. Nah, come on up here. Yeah. And the Lord. Right.
The service get going on. Give me that goddamn mic.
Y'all know I can't stand a holler preacher, but. So then, we don't even really care about this thing that Jamal was doing at the coffee house, because I don't even know why he was doing it. But the beat was hot. It was the grunge beat. But when he started singing, I was like, I don't know about this.
It was impromptu, so we were right out. It was impromptu.
It was right out.
Yeah, impromptu singing.
So then Anika comes over to Hakeem's house, and he opens the door and talking about some, welcome to Baby Wonderland. He said, I got all the corners cut. Yep. I got everything into the sockets. The baby can't put the fingers in the sockets. I am ready for my baby.
I'm ready to go.
I said, when did you have time to do all that?
Yeah.
And
once you just at the strip club, drunk. Now yeah.
So Anika was like, I don't really even know if I want my baby to be a part of this family for real, because your daddy threatened to kill my life as soon as this baby got here. Mm-hmm. And he was like, what? She was like, mm-hmm. I said, okay, go ahead and let it out like that, okay? Mm-hmm. So then we see Cookie and Hakeem over at Lucia's house. Lucia's over there talking to, what's her name? I keep wanting to call her Hazel, but her name is Harper. They sitting there and they eating goo-goo out and everything. This daggone Cookie talking about some, I smell fish. She said, I think you need to be ordering her some vinegar and water. I said, Cookie, stop playing.
Say the shade.
The shade is real.
That's the Cookie that we looking for.
Yeah, she I don't know that last week.
The Cookie last week, we don't know her. That was a replacement.
So, homegirl was like, Lucius, I'll see you later and I'll get my dessert later. In so many words, when Cookie show up, you got to bounce. Yeah, and everybody know the rules of this game. So Lucius sitting there and they're talking to Cookie. Hakeem said, okay. You decided you wanted to threaten the mother of my child? This is what we doing now? I said, okay. So then Hakeem said, well, if Anika leaves with my baby,
I'm bouncing too, player. I'm gone.
I was like, I don't know if that's a big enough threat for Lucius, because right now, what are you offering him?
Yeah, it is, because he needed him to be yelled at that event.
But that baby ain't going to be here before the event.
True that.
So that's why I was like, I didn't even understand that.
So I don't know. Maybe he need him to rap.
So then Cookie goes over there to see Anika, which I didn't know why she was going to go see Anika, but she was going to go see Anika, but we immediately saw that the doors of her place was open, which is a secure building, and then the inner court doors were open too. She's hollering for Anika. At the same time, the paramedics come busting around the side with her on a stretcher. I never saw an ambulance, did you?
Nah, I ain't see one.
Cookie walked from the outside. I ain't seen the ambulance, but anyway. So she hollering and screaming, and Cookie was like, what is going on? She was like, we need to get her to the hospital. Cookie said, that's my grandbaby. I'm going with.
Yes.
I said, there we go. So Cookie was able to get Anika to calm down in the back of the ambulance because she was having a panic attack. And they was like, we can't give her anything because she's pregnant, nothing but oxygen. So she was like, look in my eyes, breathe, 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 breathe. She was able to get her to calm on down. And then she was like, yeah, my son's baby, he's going to be okay. She was like, your grandbaby? I was like, what was that about? It was almost like it meant something, but didn't mean so. I was like,
yeah,
it's still like a game. Your real son?
Like a game.
So.
Still don't know what happened to her, though.
No, we really don't.
Probably something that Lucius did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? But I think Thurston did something. Because he
always doing something.
He been pooching, like Justin J said.
Yeah, walking around them ugly suits. I get him
so, then we see Lucius, he whining and dining old Harper over at Leviticus. And she was like, I can't believe you shut the club down for me tonight. And he was like, yeah, this is when the demons play at. I said,
huh?
Well, we know you the devil, so
Yeah.
I said, okay, come
And he ain't
through.
shut that club down for her either.
So then, they got real into the bondage kind of.
Yeah, they was doing that rough foreplay.
Yeah, the choking
and the smacking and
yeah, we
you know,
give it the
kick
choking,
me
but
in
you
the-
ain't smacking
kick me in the tail and elbow me on top of my head.
And he was like, I like it rough.
Rough.
And she said, do you like it? He said, only if you mean it. I said, Lucius,
It's
yes.
like, what is happening right now?
Come through. So, they're doing all of that. And she done turned over, getting ready to throw it to him from the back. And his phone rings.
And guess who it is?
And
Cookie.
you know the world stops when Cookie calls.
Yep.
And even
Cookie.
she peep game, she was like, let me guess.
Cookie.
He was like, look, this is family business, family emergency. You got to go. She said, how about this? How about I write a story about Cookie? How a manipulative beast she is and how she got the great Lucius Lyon wrapped around her finger. Lucius took and pushed this girl down on the sofa and said, if you utter Cookie's name out of your mouth one more time. I said, like my grandma said, you better watch it, you gonna get killed it up.
Cause Cookie and Lucius got that strange love-hate relationship. Now they can talk about each other all they want,
but you can't.
But you better not talk about them.
But that's that family mess. I said, dirty. He looked at her like, try it. I said, I think you crossed the wrong one.
Yeah, you said the wrong thing. You should have just back your stuff up, get your camera,
and let's go.
Know, get your drawers. I don't know if you took them off, and get on out.
Just probably even wear drawers. So then we see Hakeem and Laura talking about their future. He's talking about, you know, if we get married, you'll be my wife, that'll be my baby mama, in so many words. Laura was like, I'm going from point A to point Z real quick. I ain't about this baby mama drama life. Here's your ring. I'm gone.
I don't see family this way. I don't know what y'all doing. This ain't family.
Yeah. So the whole time he was talking to her, you could hear his phone going off, and she was like, you gonna get that? He was like, no, because when I'm with you, nothing else matters. But as soon as she bounced out, he looked at the phone. It was Cookie. Boy, get your stupid tail over here to the hospital. Nika's in the hospital. So he goes over to the hospital.
I'm still trying to figure out where is Hakeem's character going, because he come from this roughneck, I don't care.
And he ain't rough at all.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, you know, he want to be a man, raise his son. I can understand it seeing the way Lucius did them, but it's like it was a sudden change in his character.
Sudden change.
Yeah, that was a sudden change.
So he gets over to the hospital. And who there? That goddamn mama. And the mama was like, in so many words, you ain't going to see my daughter. She's been pregnant for 5 months. It's been 5 months, but I guess.
He was like, I
just found out.
Yeah, I ain't know.
So, mama went ahead and stepped to the side and said, well, she asking for you anyway. We still don't know what's wrong with Anika, though. But she getting better.
Yeah.
So then Cookie was like, your father's on his way up here. And Anika was like, Lucius?
Lucius?
She was like,
her mom was like, he ain't welcome up in this place.
So then they got to where Hakeem goes and sits out in the waiting room. He waits for Lucius to get off the elevator. He was like, psst. Bruh, you can't go see her. And he was like, you know, I respect that. You holding your own. You growing up being a man. I taught you right. No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, you did.
So he was like, well, let me make some phone calls.
I'm going to call off the dogs.
Yeah, I'm going to call out the dog. And it's good being Lucius Lyons because I could get her the best care and the best room in the hospital. I said, it looked like the community hospital anyway. It don't even look like a private hospital or
nothing. Like the hospital here in Richmond.
It looked worse, actually.
Yeah. A ghetto version of it?
Well, you can't get more ghetto than this hospital here. So, it's ghetto, but it's nice, if that makes sense. So, Lucius sits out there. Hakeem goes back there to see, what her name is, Anika again. And then Laura shows up. And Laura was like, your dad called me and told me how much you're stepping up, being a man, how much you grew up.
He respect you. And
he said, he said that? I said, he got you.
Yeah, got you. He manipulated you. You manipulate. And she took the ring back.
And she took the ring back. And I was waiting for Anika to pop up and be like, what the hell going on? But she still stayed asleep. She ain't sleep. Anika was born for this kind of mess.
She's still playing the game. She heard everything that was going on.
Yeah. So then, we had something with the Aces again. and I'm over it. But Cookie and Lucius is talking, and they're talking about how they're rebranding the business, restructuring the business, how the boys are going to get together, do a performance and a presentation at the ASA Award event. And all of a sudden, Harper was like, Where's your sons?
With all this family stuff.
And they said, we know she get took it out of there.
Like dude grabbed her. Thurston said,
I
hope she's still alive.
Oh, she alive. So they went ahead and proceed about talking about this and that. And Lucius looked at Cookie and said, we really going to be able to pull this off? She said, yes, we is. Because them boys got to pull it together because we got to live up to this lie we just told. So then, we see something else with the Aces, and I'm over it. But then we see old Hopper, and she goes to Lucius, and she was like, how dare you? Because, before this, Cookie had already made a deal with Lucius at the hospital that, how about I get your story told through this outlet, that outlet. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I don't owe Harper nothing.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing on me.
I said.
Yep. And they leaked that out.
So then, she shows up. How dare you, Lucius?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, what you talking about? He was like, I'd like everybody to tell my story after you promised her the exclusive, right?
Yep.
She looks over at Andre. I said, oh, hell.
She got up her sleeve.
I said, no, what Andre done did. That's what I said. Yeah. What Andre done did.
I was like, what she got up her sleeve?
So then she takes this envelope to Andre. Andre said, this is not a good time. I'm about to go on and talk about the bipolar thing or whatever. And she said, well, you going to want to see this. Gave him an envelope. He going through the envelope. It's a bunch of pictures. And she was like, yeah, it's a group home that has 10 residents in there. They're being paid illegally under the table to take care of these residents. Keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
You see this lady right here?
Yep.
Leah Walker.
Your grandma. Might be your grandma.
He said, and stormed off. I said,
he got that. He had that look in his eye. That. Yes.
I'll be ready to snap.
Yeah.
So then we see Jamal performing a pre-ASA performance
at Starbucks. Why you keep performing at Starbucks?
It was weird because he did good enough, but he
remixed it. I
didn't like it.
Yeah, I ain't like that remix.
And Good Enough is my jam.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Frida Gatz was out there waiting to go see him.
Yeah.
He pulled her in.
Yeah, because I thought he would get ready to go perform at some kind of big arena.
Me too. And then I thought at some point he was going to bring her up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he performing at the coffee spot at Wawa.
And he's seducing all the girls. I said, this what got you in trouble before.
Got that flip-flop. You ain't getting up the flip-flops on.
You let our team down.
Flip-flop.
Flip-flip-flip-flop. So then we see the board members. And the big lady that Thirsty ate out in the elevator. So they talking to Lucius, and they was like, for a while we were looking for somebody on the outside to be CEO. And then we thought about, so Lucius cut him off, and he was like, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without Cookie on my side and behind my back, all that stuff. And they was like, on that note, this is why we think that you all will be good as
CEOs.
Cookie said,
we need to talk. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
What did he say, Stan? What Lucius said, I don't think we need to talk about it.
I don't think we need to talk about it. I think it's a great idea.
And Cookie was like, and he said, I got your back.
I got your back.
I said,
what does that mean?
You just signed up for the Illuminati.
Because I thought Cookie was going to say, you know what, don't even include me, just go ahead and give it all to Lucius. Because she wasn't expecting to be no CEO.
I think he's trying to find a way to steal her shares back, to be honest with you.
You think so?
But something ain't right in there. But next week, from what they showed us, because there's only 2 episodes left.
Yep.
And if Lee Daniels leave us with this big cliffhanger of the grandma showing up, because we saw that in the preview,
we saw that in there, yeah.
I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. Because Lucius was devastated when he saw his mama.
Yeah, but
he said, you don't know what you done.
He crying. I said.
But I'm here for it though.
I am too, but I'm going to bed. It's
Yeah,
almost
it's
midnight.
late. Yeah, we gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, so we
Gotta
sit up
do
here
this.
playing with Lucius. He ain't working tonight.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South.
Two
Two
up,
up.
two down.
Holla.